The leaves are dying, but somehow I'm still able to find the beauty in it. The crisp air symbolizes change for me. A little bit of regret when the cold breeze makes me question why I decided to come out on a cold day, just like how I question everything else in my life. I've outgrown a lot of things, and it's been exhausting learning how to adjust. So here I am, climbing a tree. I sit in silence and hope to find what I'm looking for. As my intended forgiveness burns, I watch the smoke flow, hoping that I can learn from its movement. By the water, with the reflection of the trees and the sun staring back at me, I hope I'm not speaking out into nothing. While I sit here alone, I feel full of love, of hope, of curiosity, and of a weird but comforting sense that it's all going to be okay.
Life is so good. Life is so good. I've been spending a lot of time at home recently, really just pondering, reflecting, cleaning, dreaming, manifesting, praying, all the good things. I have been thinking about this topic of like God and spirit or like the universe and whatever it may be and whatever is out there. I'm doing everything that I can that makes me feel closer to it, to him, to her, to them. I don't know. Meow. There has to be something more to life than just nothing, you know? There has to be. So I've just been really focusing on finding out what that looks like for me and what ways do I feel the most connected. I don't think you'd like wine. I cooked a meal for me and my dad today. I made some clam. No, I'm bugging. I made like a mushroom cream of mushroom with white rice and chicken. That was so good. And then yesterday I made pasta with beef and asparagus. Like, I'm on a roll. I don't know about you, but I'm on a roll. Like, I'm really, once I'm cooking daily and washing the dishes right after, I know I'm onto something good. Let me put this down.
Currently in the last weeks of the fall semester, papers, performances, exams, I try not to put too much pressure on myself. I'm practicing compassion. I found a moment of stillness in this cute little band on the sidewalk, something to make me forget about all that I have to do, and remind me to take a moment to appreciate what's in front of me.
I've been studying for my math exam all morning. I have an exam in a few hours, and I was rehearsing a scene that I have to do for drama class with my partner. And here's a little bit of that. Before we get into everything, here's a little bit of that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Miss Rivera.
Hi, Miss Rivera.
Wait, hello?
Wait, hello? Wait, what?
Oh, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
So that's a slope, right?
Mm-hmm. Right? Because then they also gave us X and Y.
Okay, so we do y equals 3, 4, x plus b, because we still need to find a y exercise.
This is a lot. Wait, do you want to switch places?
Alright, Mr. Barrow, actually, Professor.
Oh.
It was a Muslim leader, I don't know his name, and he said that the United Nations in the next coming years, they will start releasing UFO, which is not, it means unidentified flying object, so it doesn't necessarily mean an alien. But yeah.
Thank you, that's beautiful.
Well,
So, right. Now, let's talk about how, besides school, I feel myself losing my actual mind. It's been such a big adjustment going back to school and really just figuring out, I've been really just figuring out like the different priorities in my life and how to move about things so I know how to be successful. And I think with everything going on and me still adjusting back to school and trying to find myself, trying to do things that make me happy, trying to have a good time, trying to have life experiences, like I feel myself like losing my mind all of the time. My friend told me a few days ago that I'm very emotionally driven. And I was like, you are so right. You were so right. And I feel like I just have so many emotions that it's so hard for me to think logically sometimes. And I tend to just do whatever feels right in my heart and do the things that I want. But sometimes the things that I want aren't necessarily the things that I need. I have to kind of understand that I am in full control of my life and the things that I do. So I have to make sure that I stay on a clear path and I know where I want to go so I can do those things that can get me there, right? It's kind of like what I've been thinking about so much the past week or two, and it's like I have to have this idea of the sense of like direction, right? And I've been struggling with it so much, and it gets me so angry with myself because it's like, what can I do when I'm angry at myself, when I know that I should be doing so much better and I know what my full potential is, but at the same time, like, I'm also, again, trying to be compassionate and tell myself, like, I'm doing so much and I'm doing the best that I can, and that should be enough. That should be enough to the point where, like, I'm still going in a direction and I don't have to get there as soon as possible. I don't have to be super successful by tomorrow. Like, every day I'm doing certain things to kind of push me forward, and that should be enough. With that, I was watching a Heinz video. I love Heinz. And he said this thing, is this going to move me forward, right? And it resonated with me so much. I literally have not shut the fuck up about it. I tell all my friends, I'm like, yo, like, is this going to move you forward? What are you moving forward to? I changed my lock screen to, is this moving me forward? So now every time I open my phone, I'm reminded, like, okay, like, am I doing the things that are going to move me forward? If I want to be healthier, is me skipping breakfast and having a cup of coffee going to move me forward? Is me laying in bed all day going to move me forward? If I want to do good in school, is me going out on a school night going to move me forward? If I want to create videos, is me not bringing my camera with me going to move me forward? And it's like everything that I do, I just have to remind myself to stay on track. But at the same time, it's so exhausting. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. I am so tired. I'm tired. But another thing that's helped me out too with this realization is Oprah. I love Oprah. If you know me, you know that I love Oprah. Her books are my Bible. She had this interview with David Brooks, and he said, we sin when we have our loves out of order. We sin when we have our loves out of order. So, for example, right? We know that our love of family is higher than our love of money, or our love of truth should be higher than our love of money. And if we're lying to get money, we're putting our loves out of order. And so sometimes, just by our nature, we get them out of order. So, for example, if a friend tells you a secret and you blab it at a dinner party, you're putting your love of popularity above your love of friendship. And we know that's wrong. That's the wrong order. What? So it's like, am I spending my time on my highest love, or am I spending it on a lower love? And it's just like these constant questions of, what do I love? What are the things that I need to put in order? What path do I want to be on? What do I want my future to look like? What things do I have to do to get there? Am I doing them right now? What can I change? It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it's like my mind is constantly just looking for a sense of like improvement, a sense of like almost perfection. And when I don't reach that, I get so mad and I get so anxious, and it's hard for me to mess up. It's hard for me to make mistakes. It's hard for me to live in this human experience with me constantly just like nitpicking every single thing that I'm doing. And my therapist talks to me about this a lot, and she's like, yo, like, you don't have to overanalyze everything that you do, but it's like if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? If I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Like, I feel like it's like a blessing and a curse, because I can sit here and I can say, like, I know who I am, and I know my fears, I know my insecurities, I think that I know the things that I don't want out of life, you know, I know the things that I do want out of life, I know the things that I'm confused about, I know the things that I want, I know the things that I love, and it's like trying to figure out how I feel about everything makes me feel secure in who I am, but it also makes me like, I'm taking life so seriously. And it's hard to be at peace when I'm constantly like in a battle with myself. And I think I've just been learning that my life is a gift from God, right? I'm still working on that, on building that relationship. And it's like, I am a good person. right? I think deep down we're all good people, and it's just the fact that sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we do things that we know that we shouldn't do, and it's like, it's so easy to know what we should be doing. It's so easy to know, but in reality, you just have to do the things that you love, the things that bring you joy, and the things that you know are gonna get you to where you wanna go. That might look different from you. That might look different to you than from what it looks like to me. Or that might be different for you, and that might be different for your friends, for your family, for whatever it is. That's why it's so important to know yourself, and for you to be able to hold that compassion for yourself and tell yourself, bro, like, it's okay. It's all right. We live, we learn, we keep on moving. Like, girl, I don't know. If you could take one thing from this video, what I've been learning the past few weeks is stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing good. If you're happy, you're happy. Keep on doing that. If there's certain things that you want to change, stop complaining about it and change it. That's it. But as long as you're happy, you do whatever you want to do. As long as you're open and communicating, you do whatever you want to do. That's all that there really is to life. Put yourself out in the world, mess up a few times. Everything is a step forward as long as you know where you want to end up. Don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. Thank you.